flame-wined ancient country, Chi capital. Finally, I'm not poor anymore. Luo Feng stood inside the guest elder cave mansion, in quite a good mood. Before exploring the dream domain, he was indeed a bit poor. A guest elder has very few merit points, and as for cosmic sand, the value of cosmic sand is too low. The 300 billion units of cosmic sand used for the Desert Wine City Lord to redeem himself in the Thunder Ancient Country's transcendence of primal chaos realm only equates to 1 million merit points. In the treasure trove infinite space, the tens of thousands of reward points are indeed precious, but Luo Feng is saving these points to exchange for the God King Second Realm section of the special grade inheritance. After all, although resources are important, a special grade inheritance is even more critical. It's very difficult to obtain reward points in infinite space, and each expenditure must be considered even more carefully. Over 80 million merit points is enough for me to be extravagant. Luo Feng immediately left the cave mansion and went directly to the palace of Emperor Chu to meet his master. Inside the palace of Emperor Chu was deeply immersed in his cultivation. A dark and colossal phantom appeared, emanating an endless aura of destruction. The complete great Tao of destruction origin. Trying to fully comprehend it is truly too difficult. Emperor Chu opened his eyes. He had experienced too long a torment and always felt he was only a little bit away. But that little bit forever blocked his path. Unlike those who practiced the primordial bloodline, Emperor Chu, using treasures to cultivate into an ultimate realm life form, was not influenced by bloodline will and could maintain absolute clarity to comprehend the Tao. To date, I've realized 5 ultimate realm secret techniques and my accumulation is profound enough. Cogitated Emperor Chu, among the emperors, I can rank within the top 5. Yet I cannot break through. Only by mastering the complete Tao. Can I continue to stay on the land of origin in the next era? Emperor Chu understood this point. The threshold for leaving the land of origin is to become an ultimate realm life form. Even if the land of origin undergoes destruction, they can continue to live in the outer realms. But leaving the land of origin, without the protection of the home source world, the living conditions would be harsher by 1,000 to 10,000 times the environment for the ancestors of the 2 countries outside is just such a perilous and severe one. Only staying on the land of origin to withstand the destruction and rebirth of the land of origin would then be recognized by the supreme rules of the land of origin as a native life of the new era. But to withstand the entire process of destruction and rebirth of the source world, one must realize a complete Tao. Thus, in the last era, only the East Extreme Domain ancestor and the 2 countries' ancestors, these 3 survived into this era. Those who relied on external forces to cultivate into ultimate realm life forms are still alive in part, but have long left the land of origin. The protection of the home source world is very important. I must comprehend a complete Tao. Emperor Chu also had ambitions. The godly kings of the royal family in the 2 ancient countries all have desires. Their first step is to become emperors and monarchs on one hand. They have the qualifications to leave the land of origin and can live a long time. On the other hand, their strength and status increase, gaining more resources. The second step is to master the complete Tao. In this era of the 2 ancient countries, only Emperor Qing has achieved this. Di Fu, not hesitating to be reborn and giving up the cultivation of the primordial bloodline, aimed to achieve this goal. Emperor Chu looked outside. His disciple Luo Feng had already arrived at the entrance of the hall. Master, Luo Feng greeted respectfully from outside. Come in, Emperor Chu smiled, very satisfied with Luo Feng as a disciple. Already possessing achievements that surpass history in the first realm of Godly King, he looked forward to his disciple's future accomplishments. If the disciple is powerful, he might also be able to help his master. Luo Feng immediately stepped into the grand hall. I heard you've recently established a sect, Blade River Sect, Emperor Chu said with a smile. It gives ordinary cultivators more cultivation opportunities, said Luo Feng. He indeed didn't care much at his level. Even if the sect was powerful, what benefit would it bring to him? Even if it was incredibly significant and cultivated 3 or 5 godly kings, how would it matter? Luo Feng himself could easily create hundreds of powerful avatars. The path of cultivation is such the stronger your power, the less significant the number of the weak becomes. Master, I came today to inquire if there's a way to purchase the 5-colored treasure medicine, Luo Feng said. 5-colored treasure medicine. Emperor Chu's eyes lit up and he smiled. I've used this 5-colored treasure medicine before. The effects are excellent. A portion of 5-colored treasure medicine is valued at 10 million merit points. Can you afford it now? The disciple's time in cultivation is quite short to have accumulated such wealth. There are not many merit points from being a guest elder, Luo Feng said, but by chance, I did obtain some treasures that could be exchanged. No big deal, I can buy it for you, Emperor Chu said, but the imperial clan has its rules. When the royal family exchanges for treasures, they must use them on themselves. If exchanged and traded with the outside world, the exchange price and the guest elder's exchange price are the same, and this is also to prevent the god kings of the royal family from emptying the treasure trove. Luo Feng nodded. As long as there's a price difference, the god kings of the royal family acting as traders could make a huge profit. Obviously, the two ancient countries had long closed this possibility. The 5-colored treasure medicine is scarce. I can help you buy at most 2 portions, Emperor Chu said. Each portion is also 10 million merit points. Thank you, Master, Luo Feng rejoiced. The 5-colored treasure medicine, such a level of treasure, a guest elder could exchange for it only once in their lifetime, and even that required sufficient contributions. As an emperor, Emperor Chu could now buy at most 2 portions. If Luo Feng were outside, the price he feared would be much greater. This 5-colored treasure medicine was crafted from the heart of a sector beast beyond godly king level, combined with other materials. Once consumed, it's as if it becomes a part of the great Tao of destruction origin, greatly benefiting cultivation, Emperor Chu said. Sector beast beyond godly king level. Luo Feng was curious. In the land of origin, only the sector beast from the Chonmu kingdom is at the ultimate realm of god king. Of course, the sector beast beyond a godly king isn't from our source world. Emperor Chu didn't hide it from Luo Feng. I once asked the ancestor about this, and he told me the story. It comes from another source world, an incredibly powerful catastrophe beast that had broken the limits of fate and cultivated beyond the level of God King. After leaving its source world, cultivation wasn't easy, so it used its own heart and some materials to craft the 5-colored treasure medicine. The ancestor bought some and left it in the imperial clan. Emperor Chu said, for that sector beast, using its heart for alchemy, it could cultivate it back with some time. Luo Feng was astonished. The sector beast crafted the 5-colored treasure medicine itself. How difficult is it to kill a sector beast beyond the godly king level and still preserve the entire corpse? The huge price one pays, and even if the treasures were created, would it be your turn? Emperor Chu smiled. It was that very sector beast that crafted it itself, and in large quantities too, selling them to the ancestors. That's why the prices are relatively low, and you can afford it. Luo Feng nodded. That sector beast had it tough. It broke the limits of fate, becoming beyond a god king, yet it still had to use its own body for alchemy. The body of a sector beast is very special, fitting extremely well with the great Tao of destruction origin. The more powerful the sector beast, the more valuable its bodily material, Emperor Chu said. That sector beast beyond the godly king, its heart, blood, and bones, everything could be turned into treasures aiding cultivation. Actually, the 5-colored treasure medicine is just the most well-known treasure aiding the great Tao of destruction origin, Emperor Chu said. There are even better aiding treasures that I once used. Better ones? Luo Feng's heart stirred. Boundary beast blood talisman, Emperor Chu said, also personally crafted by that pioneering sector beast beyond the godly king, using its own blood to make the command token. One token costs 1 billion merit points. Once used, it can temporarily condense a complete great Tao of destruction origin within one's body. One token lasts about 3 epochs. Luo Feng was startled. You prepare 1 billion merit points worth of treasures, and I will buy you one, Emperor Chu grinned. My cultivation is of the great Tao of destruction origin, so I still have the qualifications to exchange for one more. Okay, Luo Feng nodded repeatedly. As your mentor, I know, this is the best treasure aiding the great Tao of destruction origin, Emperor Chu said. Want better? You'll probably have to find the ancestor. That's already great. Luo Feng was excited. Before this, he didn't know about the boundary beast blood talisman. People say I'm not good at teaching disciples. Emperor Chu looked at Luo Feng. I'm aware of my limitations, indeed not skilled at instructing disciples. Luo Feng, you transcended the primal chaos realm and are absolutely the first in the first realm of Godly King, not because of my teachings, but because your own talent is high enough. As your mentor, the most I can do is to help you as much as possible with resources. Emperor Chu said, of course, you still need to provide the treasure yourself. Your mentor here is quite poor too. Luo Feng laughed. The Great Tao of Destruction Origin, you need these treasures. What about the Great Tao of Life Origin, the Origin Tao of Matter? Emperor Chu asked, what treasures do you need? Can I help with anything? Luo Feng was moved. Because he could always directly confront the complete Great Tao of Life Origin. On this path, Luo Feng had indeed walked much further than the Great Tao of Destruction Origin, having already started experimenting with integrating branches of the Tao. Master, I also need materials from the 24 forms, Luo Feng said. Not much, just a little flesh and scales. Is there a way to purchase them? 24 forms. Emperor Chu frowned slightly. 24 forms is one of the many forms presented after reaching the ultimate realm of the Life Origin Great Tao. This particular form is quite special. Luo Feng listened. Beings with primordial bloodline life bred within the land of origin have very powerful life forms. Emperor Chu said, though their intelligence is low, those of primal chaos realm levels of primordial bloodline life, even the ones with the thinnest bloodline, could manifest 10-direction world life form. Luo Feng nodded, having collected some materials while he garrisoned Xiongji City. As for those with richer bloodlines, those at the first realm of Godly King level of primordial bloodline creatures, I haven't heard of any with the 24 forms, Emperor Chu said. At the second realm level, it's extremely rare. At the ultimate realm of God King level of primordial bloodline creatures, the life forms are extremely powerful. Many go beyond the 24 forms. As for those beyond God King, they are true primordial life forms, existences that have escaped the braided cage, Emperor Chu said. Luo Feng nodded. Primordial bloodline creatures generally have the characteristics of extremely high life essence, low intelligence, low realm. Thus they can only unleash very little of their body's potential. Like true primordial life forms beyond God King, they clearly are beings that have escaped the braided cage, but the strength they can demonstrate might not necessarily be comparable with the ancestors of two ancient countries. Ultimate realm of God King level primordial bloodline creatures are strictly guarded by the two ancient countries, absolutely not disclosed. Emperor Chu looked at Luo Feng, because extracting their bloodline makes becoming an emperor or monarch much easier. Unless you have treasures that even the ancestors fancy, allowing the ancestors to make an exception for you, Emperor Chu said, we, these emperors and monarchs, have no rights to give them to you, not even a drop of blood. Luo Feng understood. Primordial bloodline creatures at the second realm of Godly King, theoretically, are the best primordial bloodlines a guest elder could obtain, Emperor Chu said, but the threshold is extremely high. I only need a small amount of material, Luo Feng said. I will find a way to see what cost it takes to get some materials, Emperor Chu said, but I advise you to start with Thunder Ancient Country. In cultivating primordial bloodline creatures, Thunder Ancient Country is more skilled than our Flame Wind Ancient Country, and they have more in number, making it easier to obtain.